जहां पर इस वक्त 16 वित्त आयोग के अध्यक्ष अरविंद पगड़िया प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे, क्या कुछ कह रहे सुनवाते हैं आपको।
Then I'll briefly tell you about our discussions with the government of Madhya Pradesh today. And then we'll take a few questions, 3 or 4. So first of all, so that all of us are on the same page in terms of understanding what the subject matter is. The Finance Commission is appointed generally every 5 years to make recommendations for a 5-year period. For this commission, that 5-year period is 2026-27 to 2030-31. Now, recommendations that the commission is asked to make relate to the division of the union tax revenues between the central government and the 28 states taken together. That is called the vertical devolution. And then it is also asked to recommend how that how the share of the 28 states should be further divided among the 28 states. That is called the horizontal devolution. The Commission is also asked to make recommendations for some grants to the third tier of administration, which is panchayats and related institutions in the rural areas and municipalities and related institutions in urban areas. That's the third. And the fourth thing is relates to the disaster relief. So some grants are given to the states on disaster relief as well. Devolution comes from a common pool of tax revenues, whereas the grants, all of them come from the budget of the central government. So there is a clear difference in terms of the sourcing of these. In some ways, on the grants, the central government does exercise some control because it's coming from the central government budget. Commissions have traditionally also given grants for what are called the state-specific grants and sector-specific grants. So that is the rough kind of roadmap of what the commissions are supposed to do. This commission started its work sometime in mid-February. Some progress was made in the early months, preliminaries, etc. And then once the parliamentary elections were over and model code had been lifted, then it started visiting different states. Now, a very large part of the task of the commission is to conduct very wide-ranging consultations. It visits every single state in the country, so there are 28 states, so we go to every single state. Madhya Pradesh has been our 20th such state. We still have 8 more to go to. But the commission also consults with the central government ministries, central government itself, as represented by the finance ministry. It also consults the previous finance commission chair and members. It also consults the experts in the field, eminent persons. The commission also takes suggestions from anybody, any citizen who wants to give such suggestions. Our website has a link where anyone can go in and give their suggestions, and these are reviewed then by our staff very regularly. So that is what the commission does. At the moment, no decisions have been made, naturally, because we still have not visited the 8 states. So this is to let you know that any questions you have about what the commission will do, I will have no answer to. So it is pointless to really ask that question. because it's only after all consultation has been completed, particularly with the state governments and the central government, that we would then get down to the decision-making part of the Commission's work. Now, today, we met for several hours. Started around about 10:15 or so, and we just finished about half an hour ago with the government of Madhya Pradesh. And we had a very extensive set of presentations. Madhya Pradesh really made one of the most impressive presentations that the Commission has seen in the last 20 states that it has visited. It included first a brief to the Commission on how Madhya Pradesh has developed over the last 15 years or so, starting around 2005 or so. It's very impressive progress in agriculture, and in general, how its per capita income has risen during these 15 years or so. And then the rest of the presentation was about two sets of things. One, what its future roadmap is,